everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Reviews, Opinions, and Commentary. I'm Lorenzo Marchessi, and these thoughts that I'm about to give you, opinions, commentary, review, is just from me. I'm only speaking for myself, and I wanted to share with you something that I caught literally in its last season, its sixth season this year. It's called Schitt's Creek. It's hysterical. It's about a family. It's about fish out of water. It's about small town mentality meeting money, basically. And I want to give you a little bit of background on what the series entails. It's called Schitt's Creek, and it's spelled S-C-H-I-T-T' Creek. It's actually a town. It was created by Eugene Levy and his son Dan Levy, and it's produced in Canada. Which is really cool, and it ends up showing here in the States on the Pop TV network, which is really cool. It's produced by Eugene and Dan, the creators, as well as Fred Levy, Andrew Bales, I want to say this right, Barnsley, and Ben Fergan, as well as Kevin White. The fact that the show is a single camera kind of situation comedy, runs from 21 to 22 minutes. It's hysterical. I got to tell you, the best part about this show is, for me, the casting. They couldn't have done a better job in casting what we've got here. That's the title of the show, and let me tell you, it's funny, it's witty, it's sharp. Start with season 1, because what it leads up to toward the season 6 finale, end of the show. Of the whole series is just a piece of artwork. Here you go. These are the main cast members, and you know Eugene Levy from Second City Television. He did 5 or 6 John Candy movies. He's been a comedian, world renowned for writing and producing and so on. I want to give you let me tell you the best casting, the most clever casting in this project is Katherine OHara. Oh my God, the wigs, the costumes, the accents, the attitude, the whole erudite meets small town, can't handle anything, cooking, phone calls, you name it. The way she eats up the scripts and eats up the furniture, and her fellow, to bounce off all these creative people is just amazing to watch. Now, Annie Murphy is playing what would you consider your stereotypical Kardashian mentality of a rich person, and she knocks it out of the park. And against Dan Levy's insecurities, performing the brother is just, it's magic to see the brother and sister fight. It's heartfelt when the brother and sister kind of motivate themselves to help each other and the town, and it's just one home run after another with this cast. Chris Elliott is also one of the stars of the show. You probably know him from hundreds of other movies. Usually plays the nerdy, geeky, pain in the butt kind of character, as well as Noah Reed, who is a musician, singer, performer, is introduced as I want to just say partner for what ends up being Dan Levy's character. It's let me read you the synopsis of what this show is about. This is how they promoted it. It's the Weatherly Rose family. Were former video store chain owners. Johnny Rose, played by Eugene Levy, his wife and former soap actress, Moira Rose, played by Katherine OHara, and their spoiled adult children, David and Alexis, played by Dan Levy and Anne Murphy, lose their fame and fortune after being defrauded by their business manager. They are forced to rebuild their lives with their sole remaining asset, a small town named Schitt's Creek, in which Johnny, the father, had bought for his son, David, as a joke birthday gift in 1991. The Roses relocate to Schitt's Creek, moving into 2 adjacent rooms in a rundown motel. As the family adjusts to their new lives, their well-to-do attitudes come into conflict with the more provincial residents of Schitt's Creek, including the mayor, Roland Schitt, played by Chris Elliott, and his wife, Jocelyn, Jen, played by Jen Robertson, who's also hysterical. And the motel's manager, Stevie Budd, played by Emily Hampshire. That alone should just sell you the humor and the comedy in it. I want to show you some more images, but I had to read you that synopsis because it's exactly what I read, but full of color, full of comedy, full of fun. This is the home that they lost because of the business manager spending, or basically confiscating, embezzling all their money. And the opening scene is hysterical when they start pulling out their personal property, especially the daughter. Like I said, I can't speak highly of it. That's the hotel they eventually move into, and this particular shot is about something they did to it because it wasn't, by the series end, the hotel is it's a lot better than when they first found it. So is the town, by the way. Most of the most hysterical scenes happen in this room here. This is actually the parents' room where the kids are kind of sharing a cot in one of the opening episodes in the first season, because eventually they have to fix the other room and so on and so forth, and the plot ensues and so on and so forth. But the family itself, the dynamics of the parents don't know anything about the kids. The daughter's like this international, she's been kidnapped, she's been held hostage by, princes and kings, and the son basically is a loner and kind of a little hard to deal with and to get along with, hysterical. This is later in the series where the son realizes that Katherine OHara, the mother, basically can't cook. She couldn't boil water if she had a video instruction manual, a tutor, and chalkboard instructions. It's hysterical to watch Dan Levy's character, the son, realize that she literally can't do anything in the kitchen or figure things out. This is great. That's Noah, who comes in, becomes a love interest for Dan, and by the series finale, they basically evolve into a wedding that they have, and the wedding itself is hysterical. The planning, the organization, who they're going to invite. Another fun sequence, that's the three of them. She basically runs the front desk. That's Noah, his boyfriend, and of course Dan, trying to figure out social media in terms of things that are going around, because the parents have no clue what social media does or how it works. Noah is like I said before, performer, musician, and he does this wonderful song in the series as a reckoning of his love for Dan Levy's character. It's really cool, very touching. And in return, Dan Levy does this lip sync to a Tina Turner song that is hysterical and touching and moving. Have I mentioned this is a really well written show? This is great. That's Noah's parents. This is the point where he thinks, and I'll put that in quotes, he is coming out to his parents. Well, without ruining the plot for you, you've got to watch it. They actually find out in a very strange way, and it's hysterical to watch their acceptance already having known. So wonderful scene. They do a little tribute to Cabaret in the show, and it's kind of fun to watch people bloom in terms of their confidence and characterization and so on and so forth. And this is a great sequence of camaraderie, and it's a great song too that they do for the show. But this, like I said, the primo character to watch is Katherine OHara. And why is she wearing so many wigs? That's her character. She's a former soap opera star. She is used to pampering, being treated in makeup, and she literally treats these wigs as human beings. They all have names. They all have positions on her wall when she hangs them. And they all come out in different moods: when she's drunk, when she's angry, when she's excited, when she's trying to be business. I mean, that bottom wig down there with the green curls, you just have to see it. And yes, there are more wigs. I mean, she does this, Shirley Temple thing, this Sharon Stone thing, and then I don't know what to call the pink thing, but again, her costumes, her character, her wigs, she's so vibrant, she's alive, she's hysterical, and she's flawed beyond the obvious stuff I already mentioned. But she kind of comes to terms with herself by the end of the series, and it's amazing how she evolves. That is what she wore at her son's wedding. She was the officiator. Apparently, she can marry people, and what a wonderful costume! Yet another wig. I think that wig goes down to her knees, with the Pope-like hat and Pope-like persona. It's hysterical to watch when she comes down the aisle as the officiant of their wedding. And there is the wedding. Of course, Danny's character, Danny Levy, is wearing the kilt, and there's Noah and the sister and Stevie. She plays Stevie, the now owner of the hotel. And then, of course, Eugene Levy as the father, dealing with the entire situation he was thrown into, and how he himself helps develop himself and the family to become what they become by the end of the 6th season. I didn't want to see it go. It was touching, have lots of tissues, various parts of the season, but especially the very last episode, because this is the last episode here. And I just had to show you this. This is the billboard, and maybe I can blow it up for you just a little. Slide it over. This is the sign that if you drive into the town, it's way out in the boonies, that you see welcoming you to the town. Now, I'll have you know that I won't give you what it is, but I'll give you this much. It's not a husband and wife. Once you find out what that is, it's even more funny. So, with that said, I'm going to... So there you go. It's an amazing show. I just wanted to take a few minutes to let you know that you won't be disappointed. This year alone, all 4 of the leads and the writing, and Dan won for producing and directing. All 4 leads won the Emmy for Best Comedy Series, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Writing, Directing, Producing, Best Comedy Series. So there's a reason it got all these accolades and awards, and has been for this little Canadian show. Very low budget, but very powerful, very emotional, very fun and funny. I mean, there are laughters, tears from laughter. There are tears from being touching. There are tears from, sentimentality, and it's a wonderful series. Have I mentioned it's a wonderful series? Anyway, it's called Schitt's Creek. Check it out. You can find it on Netflix now. They have season 1 through 5. On demand carries season 6, which is the last season that aired for 2020. But wonderful show. Kudos to the cast, Mr. Eugene Levy, Mr. Dan Levy, Katherine OHara. Wonderful, wonderful job. That's it. So that's my opinion, review, and commentary on a wonderful show called Schitt's Creek. Please subscribe. I'd love to have some more subscribers. I need to have some more subscribers. But please check out my other shows, The Geek Authority Show, where I interview actors, writers, producers, directors, cosplayers, all kinds of fun stuff. My Unboxing the Geek Authority, where I show you stuff that I see for the first time, so we see it for the first time together, as well as this commentary show, and the Geek Authority's Mysterious Chamber of Collectibles, where I show you what's in my boxes, in my closets, and whatnot under my bed of things that I've been collecting for a while. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and check out my other projects and shows and items and toys and whatnot, and I think you'll have fun. So thanks again, and we will see you next time.